guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday sort of makeup look. Now just be warned that I do not wear makeup every single day. Ain't nobody got time for that. But when I do choose to wear makeup, these are the steps that I go through when I'm putting it on. These are all of my favorite products. So if you guys are interested in my go-to everyday sort of makeup look, then please keep watching. So I just went ahead and filled in my brows a little bit with some of my ABH Dipbrow, and I cleaned them up with some Tarte Shape Tape. If you want to see my full brow tutorial, I have it linked, so you can go ahead and watch that if you're interested. Throughout this video, sorry if it's a little loud, I have my window open because it's super hot in here and I do not want to die while filming. So since I never really wear eye makeup on the day-to-day basis, I usually just go ahead and do my face first. So prior to filming this, I already moisturized with some Glossier Priming Moisturizer, and I'm going to prime the parts of my face that get oily throughout the day with some Tarte Poreless Mattifying Primer, because I do have dry skin, but certain areas like my forehead, cheek area, sometimes on my chin gets a little oily throughout the day, and I find that this helps to just keep everything looking really nice and put together. So having a white foundation to mix in with any dark foundation to be sure that it suits my skin tone is a pale girl's best friend. For foundation, I'm just going to be mixing the LA Girl Pro Coverage White Foundation with my Becca Ultimate Coverage Foundation in the shade Olive. I'm mixing it with this LA Girl one because it's white and it'll lighten up this Becca one a little bit because it is a little tan for me. So if you've been watching me on Snapchat, you know that I've been absolutely loving this combo of foundation because when I set it with my Airspun powder, I get absolutely no wrinkles throughout the day. I'm really known for having really bad smile lines right here, but this foundation does not crease at all after I set it. It's actually amazing, so I'm very obsessed with it. And if you're someone who struggles with some smile lines or any sort of wrinkles around your face, I would definitely recommend trying this combo out. So now that the foundation is on, I like to go in with my Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage It Cosmetics Concealer. Any pimple that you have on your face, this stuff will cover. It's like super heavy duty. I wouldn't recommend putting it under your eyes or anything, even though it says Bye Bye Under Eye, unless you have really bad under eyes maybe, but this is really good for just spot concealing pimples around your face. So now that that's done, I'm just going to go ahead and use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to go underneath my eyes to conceal and any other places that I want to highlight. And then of course just using a beauty blender to blend it out. And I'm also going to take any excess over top of my eyelid just to cancel out any discoloration and veins that may try to peek through. So now that that's done, I'm going to go in with my Airspun Loose Face Powder, and I'm just going to set those areas that I put the concealer. Also just going to take a little bit of that powder over top of my eyelids just to be sure there's no creasing from that extra little bit of concealer we put over top. And I'm also going to bake my smile lines with it. Like I said in the beginning, if you use this foundation combo along with this powder, I promise you, you will not have any creasing throughout the day. It's actually amazing. So now after letting that bake for a little bit, I'm just going to dust that off and just brush the excess around my face. Now that that's finished, I'm just going to move on and finish up the eyes real quick. I'm going to be using my Tarte Gifted Mascara to coat my lashes. Now I'm just going to go ahead and apply some falsies. I usually tend to go for a little bit more of a natural-ish pair. I've been really loving the Bold Face lashes because the band of them is so thin and it's easy to just really blend into your lash line and it's not super noticeable that you're wearing fake ones. And I'm just going to use my tweezers to squeeze these really close up against my natural lashes to get them to blend. So that's pretty much all I do for the eyes. I pretty much just keep them really simple. I don't really put any eyeshadow on. I leave them with lashes and mascara and that's it. So to finish up the rest of my face, I'm just going to use my Pore Beat Up Anastasia Contour Kit in the shade Light to Medium. And I'm just going to pick up the lightest shade. I believe it's the shade Fawn. And I'm just going to contour a little bit and go around my forehead and all those places just to give my face a little bit of color and dimension. And then just using a fluffy Morphe M504 brush, I'm going to contour my nose a little bit. So I wasn't recording when I told you guys I was doing this, but I just went ahead and applied some Cover FX Liquid Enhancer drops, and I just patted them in with my finger. And then for blush, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Blush Trio in the shade Pool Party, and I'm going to be using the shade Kash out of that. And now I'm just going to go over those Cover FX drops that I put down. I'm going to use the Colourpop highlight in the shade Flexitarian with a Morphe M511 brush. This is my absolute favorite highlight at the moment. It gives you that really wet, dewy look, and I haven't found anything better. I'm really obsessed with this, as you can tell. And then on just a small precise pencil brush, I'm going to apply it to my nose and my cupid's bow. And I'm also going to add a little bit to my brow bone and my inner corner. So yeah, definitely check out this Flexitarian highlight by Colourpop if you haven't already. It's absolutely amazing. So to kind of bring the brows back to life, I'm going to use my Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade 3, and I'm just going to go through my brows to be sure there's no little powder particles or anything clinging to them. So these are pretty much all the products that I use for my everyday look. The only thing that kind of changes is my lip color. So since the look is really plain, I have no eyeshadow on or anything, it's pretty neutral. You could wear virtually any lip with this. So I kind of just tend to go for what I'm feeling for the day. Sometimes I'll do a red, sometimes I'll do a nude. But as of lately, I've been really loving the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Paint. It's this really pretty blue iridescent shade. Before I apply that to my lips, I'm going to be using my Kat Von D lip liner in the shade Poe. It's just this really nice navy blue shade. I'm just going to go ahead and apply paint. To clean up my lip line a little bit, I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer on a little shader brush. So this blue color will not be for everyone, but you know, it's something a little bit more fun and different. You could always just throw on a nude or a pink or whatever you're more comfortable with. So now that the makeup is done, I'm going to use some Smashbox primer water just to bring it back to life and set any powders down that are looking a little bit cakey. So this is the finished look. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to like and subscribe down below. It helps me out a lot. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!